Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are watching this, there is a good chance you have been asking yourself, which AI certification from Microsoft should I actually go for in 2026? And honestly, you're not alone. I get this question all the time. Here's the thing, the AI certification landscape has completely changed. Microsoft has retired some exams, launched new ones, and introduced certifications that didn't even exist a year ago. So if you are going off old YouTube videos or outdated blog posts, you might be studying for the wrong exam right now. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every major Microsoft AI certification that matters in 2026, what each one covers, who it's for, whether it's worth your time, and exactly which one you should pick based on your goals. We'll go through all of them one by one, and at the end, I will give you a simple framework to figure out your path. So grab a coffee and let's get into it. All right, let's start with the big picture. On screen right now, you can see the full Microsoft AI certification landscape as it stands in 2026. At first glance, this might look overwhelming. There are a lot of badges here, but don't worry, we're going to break it all down. There are basically four categories to think about. First, you got the AI fundamentals. These are your entry level certifications. We have got AI 900, which is retiring in June 2026, and its replacement AI 901, which is currently in beta. Second, AI engineer and developer certifications. That's AI 102, which is also retiring in June 2026, and its replacement AI 103, which is also in beta. The third one is ML and data associate certifications, the DP 100, which is retiring in June 2026, and it is going to be replaced by AI 300. Then the exciting new category, business, agentic AI, and architecture. These are brand new certifications from Microsoft named AB 900, AB 730, AB 731, and AB 100. And finally, there is G8 300, a GitHub Copilot certification, which is separate but very relevant for developers. I want to highlight something important over here. AI 900, AI 102, and DP 100 are all retiring in 2026. So if you are currently studying for any of these, you need to watch this video until the end. Let's now go through each certification one by one. Let's kick off with AI 901, the brand new Microsoft Azure AI Fundamental Certification, which is currently in beta. This one, as I mentioned earlier, replaces the older AI 900. So what is the difference and why you should care? The AI 900 was very much a theory heavy exam. It was great for absolute beginners who just wanted to understand what AI is, but AI 901 has evolved. Yes, it still covers the fundamentals, things like identifying AI concepts and responsible AI principles. That's about 40 to 45% of the exam. But here's the big change. 55 to 60% of the exam is now about implementing AI solutions using Microsoft Foundry. That means you're not just reading about AI anymore. You are expected to actually know how to deploy models and build basic single agent solutions. So, who is this for? It is designed for entry level learners with some technical familiarity with Azure AI, that is, aspiring junior developers, IT students, and anyone who wants a foundation badge on their CV before going for a more advanced role based certifications. In terms of prereqs, you will need some familiarity with Python and basic cloud concepts, but nothing deep. This is still very much an accessible certification. So if you are brand new to AI and you want to get your first Microsoft credential, AI 901 is your starting point in 2026. Now let's step up a level. Meet AI 103, Microsoft Certified Azure AI Apps and Agents Developer Associate, and this one is currently in beta. This replaces AI 102, the Azure AI Engineer Cert. And honestly, it is a massive upgrade. If AI 102 was the Azure AI Engineer certification, think of AI 103 as its evolution, with a strong focus on agents and Microsoft Foundry. The exam itself is intermediate level, 100 minutes, around 40 to 60 questions. What you will be tested on? You will need Python experience, and the exam covers planning and managing Azure AI solutions, implementing generative AI and agentic solutions, computer vision, text analysis, and information extraction. Now, one thing to note, since it is still in beta, the scoring isn't immediate. Microsoft is still gathering data on question quality, so there may be a delay in getting your results. Who should take this? Azure developers who build real AI applications. If your job involves calling AI APIs, working with Azure AI services, or building AI agents on Microsoft Foundry, this is a cert to aim for in 2026. Bottom line, AI 103 is the big one for Azure developers this year. If you are technical and you work in the Azure ecosystem, that should definitely be on your roadmap. Next up, AI 300, the Machine Learning Operations Engineer Associate Cert, also in beta. This is the spiritual successor to DP100, the Azure Data Scientist Cert. But it is not just an update, it is a significant shift in focus. Keep in mind that this is not a traditional data scientist certification anymore. While DP100 was more about data science and building models, AI 300 is all about operationalizing those models. It has a much stronger focus on ML ops, Gen AI ops, and bringing AI systems to production at scale. Here's what the exam covers: designing ML ops infrastructure, managing the ML model lifecycle, setting up Gen AI ops infrastructure, implementing quality assurance for ML and Gen AI systems, and optimizing generative AI for performance, reliability, and cost. The tools you need to know are Azure Machine Learning, Microsoft Foundry, GitHub Actions, and Bicep for infrastructure as code. In terms of prereqs, this exam expects a strong data science background, proficiency in Python, familiarity with GitHub Actions, and experience with DevOps and MLOps practices. Who should take this? MLOps engineers, data scientists moving towards production ML, and DevOps engineers expanding into AI. It's perfect if you sit at the intersection of data science and DevOps, if you are the person responsible for making AI actually work in production. AI 300 is how you prove you can deliver AI at scale. If that's your world, this is your cert. All right, now we are moving into the business focus certifications, and this one is really interesting. AB 900. Microsoft 365 Certified Copilot and Agent Administration Fundamentals. This is a beginner level certification and the exam is only 45 minutes. It's also currently only available in English, just so you know. So, what is this? It is a foundation certification specifically for IT admins and Microsoft 365 administrators who are responsible for supporting, securing, and protecting an AI enabled M365 environment. Think of it this way: when an organization rolls out Microsoft Copilot across their teams, someone has to manage it, secure it, and make sure it's compliant. Those are the persons this certification is for. This exam covers Microsoft Entra, Exchange Online, SharePoint, Teams admin centers, conditional access policies, data protection, governance, and administering Microsoft 365 Copilot and agents. What will you be doing after you pass this? Supporting and managing AI-enabled M365 environments, configuring security and access controls, protecting data and ensuring compliance, and enabling Copilot and agents for your organization. Now, who should take this? M365 administrators, IT support professionals, anyone managing Copilot deployments in their company. And here is a great use case. If you are already holding an M365 admin cert and you want to add an AI credential to your portfolio, this is a very efficient way to do it. AB 900 is the IT admin's entry into the AI certification world. All right, next. AB 730 Microsoft Certified AI Business Professional. Now, this one is fascinating and I think it is massively underrated. This is not for developers, no coding, no app building. It is a certification for everyday business users who want to prove they can use AI tools to do their job better. And this is a 45-minute exam at beginner level. Think about using M365 Copilot, the researcher agent, the analyst agent in apps like Word, Outlook, Excel, Teams, and PowerPoint to improve business outcomes. That's what this certification is about. The exam covers three key areas: generative AI fundamentals, managing prompts and conversations, and drafting and analyzing business content using AI. What will you learn? How to use M365 Copilot and agents like researcher and analyst, how to work smarter in Word, Outlook, Excel, Teams, and PowerPoint, and how to improve productivity and drive business outcomes, and how to apply responsible AI practices in your daily work. Who should take this? Sales professionals, HR teams, marketing professionals, consultants, project managers, basically anyone who uses M365 daily and wants to formally prove their AI fluency. Well, here is the thing. Most certifications are aimed at developers or IT people. AB 730 is the first serious certification for the business side of the house. If you work in a business role and you are using Copilot every day, this is a way to differentiate yourself without writing a single line of code. Now we go up a level. AB 731, Microsoft Certified AI Transformation Leader. This is also a beginner level 45-minute exam, no prereqs, no coding required. This is purely about business strategy and AI adoption. Who is this for? It is designed for managers, directors, team leads, anyone responsible for leading AI adoption in their organization. If you are the person your company is asking to figure out how do we actually use AI, this certification was built for you. The exam tests three key areas: the business value of generative AI solutions, the capability of Microsoft's AI apps and services, and implementation and adoption strategy. What will you learn? How to identify and prioritize high impact AI opportunities, evaluate Microsoft AI tools and choose the right solutions, and so on. And who should take this exam? Team leaders, business analysts, digital transformation managers, directors, managers, and CXOs who want to signal to their organization that they are serious about AI leadership. The key insight here is you don't need to be technical to lead an AI transformation. This certification validates that you can think strategically about AI, which is exactly what organizations need from their leaders right now. All right, now this is the big one. AB 100, Microsoft Certified Agentic AI Business Solutions Architect. This is an expert level certification, the highest level business side AI cert that Microsoft currently offers. The exam is 100 minutes. It's currently only in English, and here's the critical detail. You must already hold at least one prerequisite certification to even sit this exam. Microsoft currently requires one of several prerequisite certifications including selected Dynamics 365, Power Platform, and AI certification. This is absolutely not for entry level candidates. So, what this certification covers? AV 100 validates that you can design and deliver AI driven business solutions across the entire Microsoft ecosystem: Dynamics 365, Power Platform, Copilot Studio, Microsoft Foundry, and Azure AI. The key areas include designing multi agent architectured solutions, implementing agentic first design patterns, building secure and scalable cross platform AI, applying responsible AI practices, and so on, as you can see in this list over here. Who should take this exam? Senior solution architects, enterprise AI consultants, and technical leaders. If you are designing company wide AI transformation strategies and answering how do we build our AI infrastructure, this is your certification. And why does it matter? It validates expert level skills in agentic AI and business architecture. It covers the full life cycle of enterprise AI solutions. It focuses on real world impact, scale, security, and ROI. It positions you as a leader in AI transformation. AB 100 is the pinnacle of business side Microsoft AI certifications. If you are at this level, you know it. Well, now let's step outside the pure Azure world for a moment and talk about GH300, the GitHub Copilot certification. This is an intermediate level certification offered by GitHub, which is, of course, a Microsoft product, and it validates your ability to use GitHub Copilot to improve software development productivity, quality, and security. The exam is 100 minutes and is available in 5 languages. You will need experience with at least one programming language and a solid understanding of GitHub fundamentals before sitting this one. Key areas include responsible AI use with GitHub Copilot, prompt engineering best practices, and so on in the list as you can see over here. What will you actually be able to do after this? Use GitHub Copilot effectively across real world development scenarios, write better code faster with AI assistance, apply best practices for security, privacy, and responsible AI, and improve productivity and code quality in your workflow. Who should take this? Software developers, DevOps engineers, and tech managers. If you use Copilot in VS Code or GitHub every day, this is a natural certification to back that up. Here's my take. If you are a developer who already uses GitHub Copilot regularly, this is one of the fastest ROI certifications you can get. The content aligns directly with what you are already doing. It is just about formalizing that expertise. Okay, this is a slide you really need to pay attention to. Three exams are retiring in 2026, and you need to know what to do. First up, AI 900 retires June 30, 2026. If you are ready, take it now and get the Azure AI fundamentals badge before it retires. If you haven't started studying yet, go straight to AI 901 instead. Same certification, updated content, much more relevant for 2026. AI 102, it also retires June 30, 2026. If you are deep into studying AI 102, take it before it retires. But if you are a new learner just starting out, head straight to AI 103, which is already in beta and is the future of this credential. Lastly, DP100 retires June 1st, 2026. This is the most urgent one. DP100 retires on June 1st, the earliest of all three. So if you are studying for DP100, you need to act fast. If you are an ML practitioner, look at AI 300 as the forward path. It covers ML ops and Gen AI ops and is built for the world we are in right now. The message here is simple. Don't invest time in a certification that's about to disappear. Make sure you are studying for the right exam. Now, bringing it all together, which one should you go for? Well, you don't have to pick just one certification. Many people stack this across different areas, but the key is to think about what you want to prove. Then choose the path that gets you there. According to me, here is a simple framework. Want to prove you understand AI fundamentals on Azure? Start with AI 901. Want to prove you can use M365 Copilot and generative AI tools to get real business work done? Go for AB 730. Want to prove you can lead and plan AI adoption across a team or organization without writing code? AB 731 is your choice. Want to prove you can administer, secure, and govern a Copilot enabled M365 environment? AB 900 is your certification. Want to prove your skills with GitHub Copilot as a developer, prompt engineering, productivity, responsible use? GH300 is a natural fit. And if you want to prove you can build, deploy, and manage AI apps and agents on Azure using Microsoft Foundry, go for AI 103. Want to prove you can operationalize machine learning and generative AI, setting up ML ops and Gen AI ops pipelines in production? That's AI 300. And lastly, if you want to prove you can architect enterprise-wide agentic AI solutions across Dynamics 365, Power Platform, and Azure, that's the top tier, AB100. Just remember, you will need a prereq certification first for AB100. All right, so there you have it. Every major Microsoft certification you need to know about in 2026, broken down from beginner to expert. Whether you are a developer, a business user, a leader, or an architect, there is a certification on this list that was specifically designed for you. If this video helped you figure out your path, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people who are navigating the same decisions.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do because I have got more content coming on exactly how to prepare for each of these exams. Drop a comment below and let me know which certification are you going for. I read every single one. I will see you in the next one. Take care.